Friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Dhanesh here. Today we are going to discuss about natural language processing and cosine similarity. So, cosine similarity is one of the important algorithms in natural language processing, and this is the 16th video on NLP. Cosine similarity. See, cosine similarity is the cosine of the angle between two vectors. See, in math, there are quantities can be classified into scalars and vectors. Scalars are physical quantities having only magnitude. Vectors are physical quantities having both magnitude and direction. You are aware of these things because we learn it in math. See, when we consider vectors, see, scalars obey the ordinary rules of algebra like addition, multiplication, everything will, scalars will follow the same rules of algebra. If I am giving example for scalars, mass, time, these are all scalars. Vectors, one classic example I can give you is force. Force is an example. At that time, we have to tell the direction as well. When you consider force or electric field or magnetic field, you need to consider the direction as well. Such quantities, we call it as vectors. And one important point is vectors don't obey the rules of algebra like addition, multiplication, how scalars can be added. For example, 5 kg mass plus 5 kg mass, it is 10. 5 plus 5, 10. But vectors, it is like 5 Newton plus 5 Newton can be 10, can be 0 or some other value. So vectors won't follow the ordinary rules of algebra. For vector multiplication, there are two types of rules we follow. One is the scalar product for vector multiplication, and another one is the vector product. So this is scalar product and vector product. These two are for the vector multiplication for vectors. The cosine similarity is coming from the scalar product. So I will discuss it, how it is. The cosine similarity we are defining from the scalar product of vectors. I am not discussing about the vector product here. Cosine similarity is the cosine of the angle between two vectors. It is the product of two vectors divided by the product of the two vectors magnitude. That means how we are defining scalar product, it is like a dot b. This is the formula. A vector A dot product, we will denote dot. For cross product or vector product, you will put a cross here in between A and B. So A dot B is equal to A into B into cos theta. So this is the formula we use here. A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. See, what is A? This is vector A. What is this? This is vector B. What is A here? Magnitude of vector A. What is B here? Magnitude of vector B. What is theta here? Theta is the angle between vector A and vector B. Theta is the angle between vector A and vector B. So A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. So from here you can write cos theta is equal to A dot B divided by AB. AB, that is cos theta. That is the dot product divided by AB. So that's what it is written here. The cosine similarity is the cosine of the angle between two vectors. It is the dot product of two vectors divided by the product of the two vectors magnitude. The cosine similarity algorithm was developed by the Neo4j labs team, and it is not officially supported. The closer the cosine value to 1, the smaller the angle and greater the match between vectors. That means we know the values of cos. See, cos 0 is equal to 1 and cos 90 is equal to 0. You know, in math we learn it. Cos 0 is equal to 1 and cos 90 equal to 0. That means the closer the cosine value to 1, that means the smaller the angle. and the match between the two vectors. Cosine similarity is generally used as a metric for measuring distance when the magnitude of the vectors does not matter. That is very important, when the magnitude of the vectors does not matter. This happens, for example, when working with text data represented by word counts. So these things we can use it in NLP when we work with text data. Where it used, cosine similarity is generally used as a metric for measuring the distance when the magnitude of the vectors does not matter. This happens, for example, when working with text data represented by word counts. That means text data means when we are working with NLP, we use this. A commonly used approach to match similar documents is based on counting the maximum number of common words between the documents. But this approach has an inherent flaw. That is, as the size of the document increases, the number of common words tends to increase even if the document talk about different topics. The cosine similarity helps overcome this fundamental flaw in the count the common words or Euclidean distance approach. This is the math behind cosine similarity. I already discussed cos theta is equal to a dot b divided by modulus of a into modulus of b. This one, when we use it, see any vector, see vector a, if its coordinates, so this is a vector OA, if its coordinates is x, y, z, OA can be represented as xi plus yj plus zk. This is vector A. In the same way, vector B can also be represented. Then A dot B is equal to, if this is x1, y1 and z1, and vector B is equal to x2i plus y2j plus z2k, then a dot b is equal to x1 x2 plus, that is the product. So this term you will get it as a dot b is equal to, that is the formula you use, a dot b is equal to x1 x2 plus y1 y2 plus z1 z2. This is the formula for dot product. If it is in this form, in unit vectors, I j k are the unit vectors. I is the unit vector along x axis, j is the unit vector along y axis, and k is the unit vector along z axis. So vector a is equal to x1 I plus y1 j plus z1 k, and vector b is equal to x2 I plus y2 j plus z2 k. Then a dot b is equal to x1 x2 plus y1 y2 plus z1 z2. This is a dot b, so that value you can substitute. What is modulus of a? See, modulus of a vector here, the mathematical formula is root of x1 square plus y1 square plus z1 square. That is the modulus of vector A. In the same way, modulus of vector B is equal to root of x2 square plus y2 square plus z2 square. So that is modulus of, in terms of x and y. So from that, if we are generalizing this, we can write it in this form: sigma of 1 to n ai bi plus sigma of 1 to n ai square plus 1 to n bi square. That is a dot b. So that is the math of cosine similarity. Mathematically, it measures the cosine of the angle between two vectors projected in a multi-dimensional space. In this context, the two vectors I am talking about are arrays containing the word counts of the two documents. Soft cosine measure. This is, we use in NLP this method. A soft cosine or soft similarity between two vectors considers similarities between pairs of features. The traditional cosine similarity considers the vector space model. Soft cosine measures proposes considering the similarity of features in vector space model. For example, in the field of NLP, natural language processing, the similarity among features is quite intuitive. Features such as words and grams can be quite similar, though they are considered as different features in vector space model. So soft cosine between two vectors considers similarities between features, pairs of features. So NLP, we use soft cosine measure. So that's all about, cosine similarity algorithm or cosine distance. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks a lot.